It's now the month of May here in Kinlaig, Highlands Fishing Expansion for Farming Simulator 25. Just after 5:30 in the morning, nice and bright out. Not like we have a ton of work to do this morning. I was still pretty busy after I left you at the end of the last episode. But let me talk about it while we're moving around because, yeah, it gets boring when I'm just standing in one spot talking to you. So I see the boars are back. We do have growth in the red beet field that we planted just last month. Let's go scare them off. I'm not sure they're actually doing damage or not, but if I can do a little bit of harassment and intimidation and get them out of here, that'd be great. Are there weeds in that field? I tried to, I think at the end of the last episode I was talking about putting pre-emergent down. I tried to put it down in the soybean field and it didn't want to take it. So I don't know if it's a precision farming thing. You can't do pre-emergent precision farming, or because we have the weed seeker on our sprayer. I'm just like chasing them from one end of the field to another. Oh, they're going. They're still going. Yeah, where are they? Over by the pasture. So anyway, it's a new month now, so they're over there on the road. Let me look at this. Yeah, there's small weeds in here, so I could do this manually or I could spray it. I think I got herbicide ready in the sprayer, so yeah, let me get these guys out of the road here. We'll run down here and take a look. Ben's got that fishing party. We may go meet up with them a little bit later, do a little more river fishing. There is rain in the forecast. I don't know if I mentioned that already. Looks like it's going to be around 7 o'clock, which means probably 6:30, maybe even earlier. Let's check out this soybean field. These won't require fertilizing, but maybe they will need spray for weeds. Yep, weed small, and the nitrogen's perfect. Okay, so that's probably the same over in the other field. Let's see, what else did I do? I moved some preserved goods pallets into storage. I think I put a box of bagged spinach into the van, loaded up the fish food here so we can take that over to the young fish breeding. Everything is running in here. It's all good. I think I brought over some canola oil from Southside. Wood. Brought the brown bales down here. I think we'll take them over to the production site. Put them into storage down there. Wait free the trailer back up. I want to try maybe to see if it's possible to put a round bale on that bale shredder. I've never tried it. I'm pretty sure it won't work, but I might just have to try it just because I got to know, you know? Hope I'm out of the way of the gate here. Yeah, barely. Let's see what else. I brought the bio baler over here so we could do some work on it. I also picked up the bumper. So it's on the front of the Deutz. No, Valtra. I wanted to say it's a Deutz, but it's not. Valtra there. I don't know if the poplars are ready to go today or not. I thought they might be, but maybe not. So yeah, here's the bio baler. These things are really cool. I want to talk about it more later, maybe when we actually get around to doing the stuff, but let me do a little bit of maintenance on it here. I'm not sure what I need out of here, but let me... Where's my workshop trigger? There we go. Look at the fast track. That thing is... got a lot of hours on it. Here it is, the bio baler. Got quite a few hours on it too. So what was I gonna do next? I don't even remember. I need to take the fish food to young fish breeding, but that could take a little while. Why don't I take the spinach? And I'll swing up by the poplar to see if it's ready or not, even though I probably could just look on the map. But yeah, so we got more preserved goods stacked in here. Might be something we need to check on the prices of, see if it's a good time to get rid of them, but yeah. And then I've got a pallet of spinach in here. So let's see, how much is, or where's the best place for spinach right now? Spinach bag, actually the price is going down. Best price is at $23.05 at the warehouse. All right. So here's the plan. We'll drive out this way. Oh, I should have probably started a worker doing the spray. Ah, the rain's coming. We'll get them started after the rain. I think I got all the other fields. I guess I could look at the map. Let me look here. I think this might have weeds too. This is the one I came over and tried to spray pre-emergent down. So I don't know if it's a weed seeker thing or a precision farming thing that prevented me from being able to spray pre-emergent. Because I know I've done it in the regular game, not precision farming. So let's go up this way. Ben's still here. He hasn't left yet. Okay. This, not 100% sure. Actually, I want to run over here and check on this. I was gonna fertilize this field, I think, yesterday, and then I decided not to. Because the nitrogen said it was perfect. I thought farther over it wasn't. Or did I? I might have sprayed it already. I think I did. Okay. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've been on this one. That I forget. That is a problem with running. What do we got? 3 Let's Plays going at one time. A little bit of time in between. There's some days I kind of took off. Got way behind on editing, as often I do. Mentioned before, we need to get like a wildlife feeder over to my right, kind of between these 2 fields, to ensure that we don't get any crop damage from the borers, and then probably down by these fields as well. Alright, these have all been fertilized, right? Over here, I think. So I think they're all ready to go. So I think weeds in the soybean fields and the red beet field. Did I spray the onions down by the... I don't know. Anyway, so the fishing party is staying at this cabin. And I can see that the poplar's not ready yet. So maybe next month. Alright, so I'm going to run down to the warehouse and sell this spinach. And we're over here at the store. I figured let's take a look and see what they got here. I think maybe I was wrong on the weather. Let me check it. Well, I don't see anything now. Maybe it's not going to rain. Well, no, it's in the forecast, right? I think it's a 7 because we're on an even hour now. Maybe we're just not able to see it. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see what happens. Used equipment. Yeah, this fast track. Ours has what? What'd we say? 70 some hours on it. And I've mentioned, I think it was in another Let's Play. Or no, it was in this one. I was talking about getting the 9S. So I'd like to have a 150 horsepower JCB fast track like this. But I won't change the engines other than at the time of initial purchase. I generally don't like to do it unless it's like a chip tuning type thing. So I think if we up this to 150, it's still only 40,000. It's got wides on it. That's okay. Do we want beacons? I think so. I want it on not that side, but that side. And I don't think I need anything else. I'm just going to go ahead and buy that. It's only 40,000. I've got tons of money. It's not going to hurt nothing. I'm not going to put a front loader attachment. We'll keep the old one too, but this can be for running stuff around. And the rain has started while we were in there doing that. I'll be darned. Well, I think we're going to go meet Ben and the fishing party over by the bridge over here and maybe do some fishing. So I think before I do that, I'm gonna go get this tractor, get it into the workshop and get it repaired. So we'll move it into the workshop, we'll get it repaired, and then we'll head over and do a little bit of fishing. So fire this up. Get it up in here on the lift. Climb down here and let's go have the repairs done. Where's the trigger? There we go. 1751 to repair that. Alright, let me go grab the van. And we'll go meet Ben. We'll do a little bit of fishing. I need to get my rain jacket on. I'll get it on once we get over there, I guess. I wanted to go over by the bridge. It's kind of the, yeah, it's on the other side of the viaduct here. I think we can get access to it. Well, Ben's already over here. Well, I guess there is a gate, isn't there? Well, let me switch into my rain jacket here quickly. Oh, here's these guys. Let me, no, I'm in the way, huh? I don't want to block the traffic, you know. Alright, are these the... I think this is our fishing party. Let me get them in here as well. Nope, I left my turn signal on. I gotta get that. Hang on. Okay. Alright, it's alright. We got permission, I think. No, we don't. It's got the cable lock on there. Huh. Thought that was maybe a field, but it's not. We can get down over here. And we can fish from here. Hopefully we have better luck over in this area. It's probably not real enjoyable to fish in the rain, but yeah. I'll probably stay down here and fish for a while. I may have to edit it out to a certain extent, or maybe do it as a time lapse. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, look at that. So what's the kind of generally the rule? Release anything under 200? Yeah. I'm going to release anything that's not a 400, and yeah, maybe we'll get some better bonuses that way. So I'm going to stay here and I'm going to fish until, let's say, 8:30. And then we'll get back on farming. And maybe the rain will stop by then. But yeah, I got other things to do, but because it's raining, it's probably okay. The next thing I'll do is I'll probably get, oh, that's cool, the train's going by. Probably get the worker doing the spraying of the herbicide in the soybean fields, and I might do the red beet field, have a worker do the soybean fields. I got to run that fish food down to the young fish breed and check on stuff over there. Having a lot better luck today. And we found a hot spot. Well, I think that's a perfect spot for me to go ahead and end that, right? I can't remember how do I get rid of the fishing rod? I forgot. So we found a fishing hotspot. I got the 10,000 pound bonus for the serial liberator of fish. So I think Ben's, I accidentally got in the Land Rover. We'll leave Ben and the fishing party here. We've got, oh, the rain stopped too. All right, I can get rid of my, the fishing may not be as good now that the rain stopped. I don't know. But we'll leave them there. I'm gonna head back up to the farm. We'll get, I guess I can probably turn that off. And get rid of my rain jacket too. And we can get the worker started on doing the spraying. This is working out, actually. Good timing. We just finished the fishing time lapse, so what I'll do is I'll go back up to the farm. We'll spray the red beet field, and then we'll send a worker over to do the soybean fields. Hopefully I have enough herbicide to do all that. We got the weed seeker, so we don't use a whole lot. Should be fine. Oh my. He's waiting for the bus. Is that it? Oh, now the car. Everybody, let's go. Come on. Very polite. So I'm kind of surprised that the poplar's not ready yet, but that's all right. Not really, because, let's see, I accidentally tabbed between vehicles. We've got in June, I think, what, barley? I think the barley might be ready to harvest in June, then canola and wheat in July. So yeah, things are coming pretty fast. I think I'd like to get the 9S before we do a barley harvest so I could pelletize off the right in the field. I'm gonna park it over here. It's just a better place to keep the van kind of out of the way, you know what I mean? Let me lose the rain jacket. I'm not sure if I got the exact same shirt on or not. Spray. So I need the... Lindner. Pull this out. I thought I did the repairs on this. I don't have... Oh, maybe it's the front loader that's in such bad shape. Not sure. Could have swore I just did repairs on that front seed tank for the Sky Agriculture. I need to get rid of that. I also realized when I went over and I got the bio baler, we already had a planter. I think we have a Kuhn planter over at Southside in the shed. So I could probably get rid of that one. Alright, so I got 996 liters of herbicide. That should be plenty. Is this grass really tall enough to cut yet? Not really. Maybe. I think it'll get taller than that if I let it go another month, but I'll probably be too busy. So maybe May might be the month to cut all this in. We already started doing the silage from the other field. Oh, we will have to check the grass field and see if it needs anything. Let me, yeah. Utilize a steering assist. No, forget it. Oh, I got Weed Seeker anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna waste. Even if I do overlap, so. We just want to do it quickly. Boars. Crazy boars. Get out of here. I must have lifted too early over there, huh? Alright. Run up this, it should be fine. And I think one final pass and the red beets will be sprayed. And then what I can do is I can set the worker off, have him go do the large field, and then when he's done with that, have him go do the standing stones field. And that'll be good. What? What do I need to do? The fish food, but then after that, what do I need to do? Not sure. Actually, I think I'll have him go do the standing stones field first. Actually, yeah. I could just drive this over to where the... Careful. It's because of the all-wheel steer, which is nice when you're, you know, trying to stay on the tram lines. Right, so I should be able to get the worker to go from right here, you would think. She's going. Good deal. All right, so I'm gonna go to young fish breeding, and we'll take this fish food there. I'll see you there. Actually, now I'll probably see you back here. We'll just do it as one time lapse. Everything's fine over at the young fish breeding. I realize it's the beginning of the month. We're supposed to do our flower deliveries. And then I thought, well, if I got to go all the way over to the windmill, we don't get up this way often enough anymore. Now that the castle rebuild on Faucet is done, so we don't get up here often enough. Maybe now that we're utilizing, you know, them as lodging for our sportsman getaways, maybe we'll make it up here a little bit more. But yeah, we don't drive up this way. It's such a beautiful part of the map over here. Oh man, how long has it been since we've gone to get coal up there too? Man, that's been a while. So maybe we should try and do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to the windmill. We'll load up 3 pallets of flour. I'll run them to the bakery in Spruce Bridge, Upper and Lower Kinlaig, and then we'll head back to the farm. I haven't seen, did the worker finish their task doing the spraying? I haven't seen that come up yet either. I don't know if we'll see if Ben's still here or not. Kind of around the corner there. We're going to go this way through Cork Bridge just so we can swing by the spinnery and take a look at that. worker got done with the spraying. So yeah, we can get her over to the other field to do that one. That'd be great. I'm just gonna swing through the spinnery here. I think we just sold fabric in the last episode, didn't we? So, yeah. Not even any here, huh? I think I've decided to keep the other spinnery up by the windmill to support the amount of wool that we're producing. And because we have the production yard, I may put the additional fish food production in there. Something else I've been thinking about is, I don't know, did I ever buy the higher sides on this? I don't think I did. We could buy olives from where we used to get the stones on our farm. And we could also buy sunflowers, and we could produce the oil in our oil mill over at Southside, and we could start those productions going as well. We're going to need more flour to support the fish food production. So I'm a little concerned about when I'm going to run out of flour if I keep delivering 3 pallets every month. The next month we should be harvesting barley, and we'll get barley into the windmill, so it should start producing flour again. So it should be all right. But we'll have to see. So let me get 3 pallets out of here. Where's the... Do I have to have the doors open? I don't know. So I've got 15 in here. I think that's okay. I think it'll be all right. Where's the dang button? Found it. Why does it say 11 of 11? That's why. Okay. So there's one in the other thing. I have to remember that. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna get these loaded in here, deliver them, and then I'll see if I can buy some olives and some sunflower, and see if we can start that oil production, and then we can up our fish food. But yeah, we also need to look at, I don't think I have it loaded still. I think it's the DD Mod Passion. Who told me to do that? I can't even remember now. It's been so long. Fish food production might do it a little quicker. It'd be nice to be able to produce all our own fish food and not have to buy it from the store, but be a little more self-sustaining, you know. Right there. No! Go straight, go straight, push on straight. No. I don't know why it has to do it that way. Alright. Let me strap these so I don't push them around with the other one. Should be fine. I'll get this last one on there. Oh, I want to come from. I'm going in circles. Forgot. I got to come from the side. I thought, yeah, I didn't think. That's the problem. I'm excited for the new Brazilian map to come out. Love myself a Brazilian farm. I wonder if, you know, I think there's a big farming simulator community in Poland, in Brazil, obviously Germany, England, and the United States. I wonder what motivated them to do the Hutan Pantai map. If that was to support the Asian farming simulator fan base. I don't know. I know there's a lot of Brazilian modders, a lot of Polish modders, and a good handful of UK modders, probably some Americans as well. So that's why I think that's why you get the maps, or yeah, the Giants maps from there to satisfy the, you know, whatever the fan base. All right, let me go deliver these as a time lapse, so give us more time to do more stuff later on. We are arriving back at the farm after having sold all the flour. I am having a recollection now that for some reason the lizard dragon didn't work with the little buy anything station we have tucked back here. I think I tried to do this with the soybeans, but I'm not 100% sure. I think that's what happened. Let's get back here and see what it does. Oh no, it'll work. Okay, so what did we want to get? We want to get sunflowers and or olives. What we'll do is we'll take this to south side, we'll put it in our oil mill, and we'll be able to make sunflower oil and olive oil, and then we could start 2 additional fish food productions in our feed mixer, or whatever, or feed production that we have in the building over there. Also, did you notice the worker was working on spraying herbicide on this soybean field when we went by earlier? I think I'll do her a favor and open the gate for her here. I think she's going around doing the headlands now, so she's almost done. Oh, I need that blinker on anyway. Indicator, not what you guys call them over in the UK, indicator, not a turn signal. No comment. I wonder. if I can put in the, what do you call it, the feed, wildlife feeder while I'm over here. Just gotta look for the train. I don't want to get wiped out. This oil mill is she's done with the spraying. Let's see, I should be able to start the sunflower oil now. Let's see, so sunflower oil. I don't know why there's so much canola in here. I don't think we need to do more canola at the farm though. I do have pallet forks. I could, yeah. I have a ton of canola oil. I got what? 9 pallets there, plus those 2, and I think I have extras waiting over at the fish food production. When is the best price for canola oil? November. Alright, we'll just hold on to it. I need to get the stump grinder up here by, not this ruined cottage, but the other one. There's some stumps there that we could grind out. Alright, so oh, it's coming. Get across. That was probably not very smart. Should have probably waited for that. Okay, so these stumps here, yeah. Grind those out. So what I want to do is I want to look over this way. If I can find a spot. Look, there's the bores in there. Yeah, so like kind of right by the junctions of these 2 fields to put a wildlife feeder in there. Kind of like right back in here. Let's see. We'll put it over here. It shouldn't matter which side the platform's on, right? Let's just yep, right there. So it's over here. And I think it's got the hay in it to start with. That should be good. Alright, let me go get olives. Alright, so it's almost 12:30. I'm gonna park this out here for now. Where is the... Oh, it's over there. I was wondering where the MB track was. This is its usual spot. So we delivered the olives over there. When I was over there, I noticed that the sunflowers were at nearly 100,000. So, I think there's some kind of glitch with the Addable Triggers oil mill. At first, I thought that it was because we had the silo there that we were storing the canola in. That's why it was, I thought maybe it was seeing both, but no matter what we put in there, it seems to increase. We put in 3,500 liters of sunflowers, and now there's nearly 100,000 in there. I don't know why. I predict that the same thing's going to happen with the olives. We'll never have to put anything in there again. It's crazy. Shh, don't tell anybody. I'm going to go in and have a bite to eat, I think. Kind of evaluate how we're doing on time. Well, not really, because I'm not going to do the editing now. We'll see what else we can fit into the episode, though. But I'm going to take a quick break for lunch. I'll see you about 1:30, I think. All right, Walter. Well, I'm going to go and spray fertilizer on the red beet field. And then I think I'm going to head down to the production site with our round bales and just mess around with that a little bit. See if maybe I can put them into the bale shredder on the Primas. I don't think it'll work, but I gotta try. All right. I mean, it's only 1:30 in the afternoon. Should have more time to do stuff today. There's not that much to do. Interestingly enough, the Linder could use some work, it looks like. This might be a little tricky. Oh, the door open on the shop building here. I'm going to drop the weight here. I don't think it's going to be too heavy. And then we'll put the fertilizer in and the tank on. So we'll offload our herbicide right there. Here, grab the tank. Oh, it's pretty full. And right over here. Whoop, careful. Right over here, we'll fill that up. So I don't know if the wildlife feeder up on the hill there by the grass field is close enough to... I should go the other way, actually. had to peek at the map there. I wasn't sure that I had gotten all of it. I thought there was like a narrow strip that I needed to do yet. So good thing I pulled up the map. That helped me figure out what I'd missed. And then I guess we're over kind of in this section of the field right over here. I'll hop out here again and we'll take a look and see what the yield bonus is this time. So it's 82%. Oh, wow. Look at that. It was 82% before, and now it's 89. So doing the pH wouldn't have made any difference. I was contemplating putting lime on it, but it says that it's good. And if you look, we're getting the max yield potential that you can get out of the field. So perfect. That's absolutely awesome. Couldn't ask for more. All right, we're arriving down at the production yard. I noticed the Unimog's got over 50 hours on it also. Maybe because we have money now, we should start considering buying new equipment. I don't know. Oh man, I left that door open too. So I don't think this is gonna work. But you know, you don't know until you try it. Like I said, it's not gonna fit through that anyway. But let's try it. Brown bales are not supported. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. We didn't even get a chance to turn it on. Okay. And then I think I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to sign out here. I don't know if I can include more or not. As I often say, I'll try to. No promises. Thanks for hanging out with me here in Kinlaig, Highlands Fishing Expansion for Farming Simulator 25. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time.